Let me fix something in there. So, left. The map is. Okay. Hey you guys, it's me here, Dreams, back again with another, of course, stream. We're streaming again. Last time on stream, you guys see me play some good gameplay. It was very decent. Please subscribe to Unjudged Gaming on YouTube and follow me on Twitter at UnjudgedG on Twitter. I had some up and coming videos. Please, I will go back and watch the stream and look at the comments. Please give me some video ideas if you guys have any suggestions or what you like me to do. Please check out all my montages and stuff like that at Unjudged Gaming on YouTube, and please give me any video ideas. I have some up and coming videos already in the making, but please give me some video ideas so I could know what you guys want to see, so I could put that, so I'm not just putting out a bunch of stuff that you guys don't want to see, you know. So if you guys have any specific games that you want me to play, please let me know. I will actually buy the game and purchase and show my walkthrough of the game. I have a bunch of different games. Let me know if you guys want to watch any, like if you guys would like to see baseball, if you guys would like to see Assassin's Creed, 2K, you know. Actually, and I will be streaming and I will be making videos on 2K20, the prelude, that when the game drops, I will have it, you know. I will be actually streaming. I will be up all night playing, so I will definitely have 2K, and I will have Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So please, you guys, tune in, stay here. I'm actually gonna play. I'm gonna try to go for a bunch of nukes. I'm gonna see what I can do. Today's class is gonna be, well, today we're just gonna actually, in this stream, we're gonna talk about ways to get better at Call of Duty. This is what we're gonna talk about today. Ways to get better at Call of Duty overall, you guys. This is what we're gonna talk about today. And let's just get straight into the gameplay. Enough of me talking. Me talking is boring. So, actually, hold up, you guys. I wanted to mute myself, but I can't mute myself, you guys, so we're gonna just, I'm sorry, I apologize, you guys. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, but I do not want these guys in the party to actually hear what I'm saying. So I'm actually gonna go in a private party so that I can, you know, freely speak and whatnot. And here we are, back at it. As you guys probably can see, this right here, don't mind this. This is when I broke the wall. This is very unfortunate, but you know, I did a lot of things I shouldn't have done back. But yeah, basically today we're talking about ways to get overall better at Call of Duty. Well, to me, in my personal opinion, I think you should know your class. Everyone has their favorite gun and different classes they like to use. I don't really have a favorite gun anymore because I feel like all guns are good in each scenario. Like, as you guys can see, that their team is pretty stacked. They have a team full of Master Prestigers, you know, and 10th Prestigers. Like, the team is pretty stacked compared to mine, where I have a level 20 on my team. So we're gonna try and make this work. We're gonna see what we can do against the team of Masters. Do I think that they'll win? Maybe. Do I think that they're good? Not really. I don't really think that they're good. I just think that they're Masters. Like, you know, I think I should have killed him there as well. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. That was my fault. I was actually touching something. Yeah, so ways to get better at Call of Duty, right? I feel like it's just the basic things is knowing the map. You should always know your map, know what spawn routes, like, you know, you should know exactly where guys want to run there, you know. And Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is very unique, of course. So after you know your different spawns and where people like to run and what's the most, you know, like clogged up and lane that everyone likes to run and use, then you kind of get a sense of where you should aim. You'll already know. Other than that, it's just like here, like aiming around every corner, you know, making sure that you're always prepared for any gunfight, because the worst thing is to die in mid-run. That's the worst. When you die in mid-run, that kind of hurts your heart. When you die in mid-run, that hurts you. No one likes to die in the middle of a run, so that's what I'm saying. You should always aim around every corner. You should always, if you can, you should jump shot, because in this game happens to favor the jump shot in this game. Jumping around corners and just lasering your target, it works a lot in this game, clearly, as I just demonstrated. So, oh, they're going to camp that entire side for the remainder of the game. He actually just killed me with this. So you should just do that. After that, after just aiming around corners, it's more of just having a good Call of Duty IQ and just outplaying your opponents. Like, once you have a good Call of Duty IQ, meaning you can analyze different situations, like 9 times out of 10 he's camping in the room, so for me to push that would be completely drastic. I knew he was gonna jump that. You know, having precise aim, like aim is something you can build over time with just playing the game. With just playing the game and trying to be as accurate as you can be, you know. And just trying to be as accurate as you can be. You see, as like how I'm trying to land every single shot. I'm trying to make sure everything is precise. No matter if I jump shot, you got to know what type of attachments you want to run on your gun. You have to like pretty much basically be ready for anything, any gunfight. You know, that, and then use your teammates and use objects in the game to your advantage. Like, I like to, when I go into a gunfight, if he's shooting me first, I'd like to run and then hide and cover. It gives me time to heal. Like, there was too many of them. I didn't expect all of them to be there, but I also didn't expect to die from someone using a crossbow. You know. Of course, I didn't see him. But I like to, you know, use the cover and to shield off opponents and oncoming enemies to allow me to get some shots, to get healed and get some shot and land some shots. He killed me instantly. I don't know why. I don't know how. I felt like that was completely bogus. But, of course, this game, again, favors such. So he killed me instantly. There's multiple guys here using the mini-map. Very good. That's very important. You have to use your mini-map. Have to. Like, how is he killing me? This is disturbing. Like, I'm shooting him, and in the midst of him getting shot, he's aiming and then firing one of those, and it just automatically kills me. And that's becoming annoying. Extremely. Like, look at that. Like, I have no chance against him. Like, he just fires, and it kills me every time. I'm out. Like, I'm completely pre-aiming him. I'm just completely outplaying him, I feel. And then, of course, I just die. Which I'm not getting, but okay. This is my first game on, guys. So please be patient with me, because this is just horrible the way I'm playing right now. My performance isn't good. I'm 22-9. I should have 40 kills. Even though we're winning, I should have like 50 kills already. These guys aren't that good anyway. They're just Master Prestige, really. That's all they have to offer, is the fact that they're Master Prestige. And the guy with the crossbow is probably the most effective one there. He's 15-15. He's level, like, come on now. He's 15-15, and he's at the top of their leaderboard. That's kind of pathetic. I can't find everyone. Everyone's camping. Everyone's using torque and camping, and it's getting kind of discouraging because this map is very wide. This is why I voted for this map. It's wide. It gives us space and wiggle room to, like, you know, kind of to have space to kill. This guy has a shotgun here. This guy's using a shotgun here, and he's camping inside. They're all going inside, so now they all have the advantage. This is just becoming a camp fest. They have the barricade there, then they're camping inside. So it's like, what do we really do? We can't really do anything, because they're camping inside, and then they have barricades and barriers and whatnot there. So I don't understand what's our counter. I'm trying to stay outside and just pick off whoever is out here, and then maybe I'll get my streaks, and then that'll allow me to just kind of level the playing fields. So maybe I should just focus on streaking, which should have been my priority from the jump of this game, because I would have them by now. And I choked that as well. Very terrible first game for me, guys. I apologize for the poor performance. But back to being good at Call of Duty in itself, because I don't want to go off on a tangent again. So, as you guys can see of me just like, you know, me just like playing, I do that a lot. I go off on tangents a lot. Please forgive me, but like, as you guys can see, like how I jump shot at every corner. I'm paying attention to the map. Like every 5 seconds or less, my eyes glance across the map to kind of see, you know, to kind of see who's there, who isn't there, and so I could pretty much have a you know, I could have a complete understanding of who's around me and who's on the map and who's coming this side and who's doing what. Like, you see that guy? Like, he's flanking. He tried to flank and he kills me. Oh my gosh, Call of Duty. What? Like 14 HP. This is disgusting. That was like, please disregard that. That was horrible. Like, Call of Duty, this is just unfortunate. I don't know what's going on here. And of course, it's like they favor that so much in this game. Like, if a guy has that, he will not die, literally. There's actually one more. He's reloading too. I did 34-15. That was very horrible. Even though I had the most kills in the entire game, which at 34. And there are a bunch of stacked Master Prestigers, and they lost. And their highest was 27 kills. And we have a level 21 on our team. They have a full team of Master Prestigers, and they have a 10th Prestiger. Sad. But back to being good at Call of Duty. I'm not really going off on a tangent. It's more of just talking about the game itself. It's more of like Call of Duty IQ. You have to just like see everything before it you have to kind of see everything before it happens, kind of thing. Like you want to see the map, know what the enemy is going to know, run the routes. You want to run the right classes. You want to run the right setups. You can watch my YouTube. I'm actually going to start doing class setups. If I'll go on my YouTube, Unjudged Gaming, you will see my ICR class setup. You will see my ICR tips and tricks on how to be good with the ICR, how to just really improve your complete overall gameplay with the ICR. Let me know what class setup you want to see next. I think my next one is going to be the Stingray or whatever gun I feel like is actually, well, all the guns are good to me that I have as default classes. These are my default classes. I usually create one on the fly. You know, some classes I use, some classes I don't. I just create on the fly whatever I feel like I would probably dominate the game with. As far as the game, you have to kind of understand the game and the damage system. You have to understand what gun has fire rate, has a higher fire rate, or has more power, or has more range. Like for example, the SWAT and the ICR. Both are really good assault rifles, but ICR is going to be better at farther ranges, while the SWAT will actually be good at closer ranges. So you should probably, when it comes to, if you want to run either or and you don't know which one to run, you should probably run the SWAT if it's a more enclosed map, and if it's a further map, you would probably run the ICR. Now, or to balance the playing field out, you could put long barrel on your SWAT, and that will completely balance the gun out. Now it will give it the range that the ICR have with a better fire rate and actually stronger, more power. So now you get the best of both worlds. That's why choosing your attachments on your gun is extremely important. Here, we know people like to be at the end of this hallway and shooting across, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take, so we have our guns aimed already and prepared for anything. Prepared. It's two on the right. It's one shooting straight across, so I'm using this wall as cover. There's one here. I'm using the wall as cover. He's in the window. He's on this left side. He's not going to push it. There's one here. There's one on the right side. Again, you have to keep using the map. Keep using the map. You see me continuously using the wall for cover. Continuously using the wall for cover. I keep glancing at that right side because I see a lot of gunfight going on that right side. A guy comes on the right side. I was ready for him. I keep using that wall as cover. I keep using that wall as cover. I'm going to drop an ammo pack. When it gets too crazy, I'm going to back out from it. There's a guy here. The guy here. I don't want to forget about him. Now he's gone. There's one at the end of the hallway. There's one straight across here. He's hurt. A teammate can win that gunfight. And they flip the spawns and I die. That's one thing. You see how I use the cover and I use my IQ, and as I go through, I'm thoroughly explaining to you guys how do you use, basically to just use your surroundings, everything to just basically win gunfights. Like use the game in your favor. Like don't allow the game to play you. Like you play the game, if that makes sense. Like you control the outcome of the gunfights. Don't let your opponent control the outcome of the gunfights, because then you'll lose every time. Like I feel like I should have won that gunfight, but unfortunately he did. It's fine. So again, look, my teammate was looking, I wasn't. I slid out just in case I had a chance. I would try to turn on him. Wasn't really smart on my behalf. The spawns are 9 times gonna flip because we all rushed them, and now there's 3 here. Alright, so now look, you have to use your IQ. He threw the smoke, they can see through the smoke and we can't. So it'd be kind of dumb to push that, because now they can see us and we can't see them. So now our best option is to flank around, pick who's ever up at the beginning of this hallway. Is to flank around. Look, see how when I feel like I'm gonna lose the gunfight, I run away? Because you have to know what you can and cannot survive. If you don't feel like you're gonna land enough shots, your aim is not good enough to land that, you run away from that gunfight. You don't take that gunfight. Now, as far as this class goes, I just like kind of play to all of its strengths. I feel like I get a double. I know he has his actual, I know that he has that. So now I retreat to give it time to go away. And now I push again. I know it's one here, but it could be someone on the left. So I peek right. I pick him off, and I know it's one coming left now. My teammate got him. I peek right again because they usually travel in teams. And now I proceed to the left where my teammates is at. Because now my teammates is here, I feel a little bit more comfortable. My teammates at least there. So at least if I get half of a kill, they can finish him off. I know it's one here at the door. There's another there. I'm looking at the map. You always want to have, look, I jump, he's dead. There's another one here. I jump around this corner. I scope the area out. There's two in there. There's one to the far right by the window. He's right there in the corner, and I'm dead. Oh no, I'm not. I actually lived through that, which I didn't expect. I'm worried about the flank action. There's three there. There's one here. I'm worried about the flank action. They're gonna try to flank us some way, somehow. At some point in time, they're gonna try and flank. I don't want to be caught in that flank. I'm really close to getting my streaks, so now I want to play very carefully. I don't want to play wild. I want to play carefully. I want to stand and pick people off. I don't want to, and of course, I was waiting for the flank action the entire time, and of course, in my reload, a guy flanked and I died. Like 2 off my streaks. It's fine, we'll try and get him back. We'll get him back. One here, at the end of the hallway. There's always one at the end of the hallway. Always look down the hallway. Okay, he got 2. There's one here. There's another one running in the room. There's another one. There are 2 at the end of this hallway. I'm paying attention to the map. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing extravagant. I'm just paying attention to the map and using my intuition. My Call of Duty, I'm using my IQ to just outplay everyone. Kind of. I'm not doing anything spectacular that someone else can't do. I'm just outplaying. Okay, I wanted to get him. They put a barricade there. Check for someone at the end of this hallway. Like I said, always aim down the hallways in this map. This map, that's what all people like to do, is use the end of that hallway as like a long shot kind of thing. There's 2 here. One has a Spitfire. There's gonna be one coming up this left side. I could use this left side actually to look into their spawn and pick whoever off. I might not win that gunfight. My shots was off. He came and he used the head glitch, which I should have ran in the cabin to use as cover, but I didn't. I don't know why. Aim around the corners. You know the map. See, you look left and right, like you're crossing the street almost, like you're crossing the street in like on the street. Like if you're outside, you're just walking across the street, and you know it's a 2-way street, so cars could be coming from either direction. Even if there's a 5% chance, like there's just most likely it's not gonna come that way, you still look that way. I feel like I should have got that double, but of course he gets that. Right now I'm at what? He's at 34 kills. Do I feel like he has 34 kills? Look what he's doing. He's getting triple kills and quadruple kills using that. I don't run. Of course he got another. I don't use offensive specialists anymore. I just use Crash. Crash is all support. So he's all I need. There's gonna be another one here. I see another one. That's what I have FMJ for. There's gonna be another one at the end of this hallway. I'm gonna get in the building before he tries to kill me. It's one here. There's 2 here. I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna let them run out to me. Keep checking left and right because this is their spawn. They can flank. There's gonna be one more there. He now knows I'm here. He decides to rush me. It's one behind. He's gonna push this. I'm gonna pre-fire it. And you see that? You see the IQ of me pre-firing, know he's gonna just rush it because he has a sub? Like, In any other Call of Duty, I would have won that gunfight. But because of this being Call of Duty Black Ops 4, I lose that gunfight, which is preposterous to me. But it is the way it is. There's too many of them there. We're not going to win that. They have the numbers, they have everything. So we don't play that. We don't play that. Of course they spawn behind me. That made no sense to me. I didn't expect that at all. But if this was any Call of Duty, I would have won that gunfight. We completely outplayed them. But it's just, he had more kills, way more kills. But look at this. I'm completely outplaying them here, you know? I'm just using the cover, and I'm just picking them off. I'm paying attention to the right side. I back up when I get shot. I'm using the wall as cover. I knock him down. I use the wall as cover. I use it to stem up. I'm looking down the hallways. I'm checking all entry routes to keep him on and end of the hallway. After I pick him off, I go back into cover. I look that right side because they always can push that. That is a great way. That was a great, to me, well, what I think was a good example of how to use Call of Duty, like how for you to play the game and don't let the game play you, and for you to move at your own pace and to basically just outsmart and completely outplay the players. Because you know the game, you know what will work. Once you know what will work, you can outplay anyone, no matter if they're level 1000 Master Prestige and you're only level 7 like he is. No matter if they're 6 Prestige and you're level 1, it doesn't matter. If you know exactly, if you follow the tips of aiming around the corner, getting familiar with the map, even if you just get on Call of Duty, just completely familiar, try like every map that you play, get familiar with it. Like memorize this route, take notes, take mental notes. Okay, when I run this route, it's always probably one person here. When I run this route, it's usually 5 people here. When I run this route, it's not really people here. But when you run the route and then there's somebody there, now that's the 5% chance that someone will be there. So what that means is, now when you run around those corners, which you should do around every corner, you must aim, you must pre-aim. And if you know that, pay attention to the map. No one's running suppressor. It's rare that people are running suppressor in a team deathmatch, a core one. So now you're aiming around your corners, you're paying attention to your map, you're using the map to your advantage, the rocks, the boulders, the walls, you're using that to your advantage. You're setting up your class setups, you're looking at the gun and what it does, you're looking at the stats of the gun itself, and you're seeing what attachments could you put on the gun to make it more stronger. Strength, when you add more power to a gun. Damage, when you add more damage, what does damage mean? That you'll kill faster. If you're going to kill faster, it means you can get more kills. There are 2 things in Call of Duty that makes a gun more deadly: more damage and more speed. The more damage the gun has, the less bullets it will take, and the less bullets it will take means the more ammo you will have, and it will kill quickly. If a gun has speed, that means it will shoot out more bullets, so that means it'll kill faster. So so now you have to see what type of playing style do you like. What guns do you like? Do you like the guns that kill in 2 bullets, or do you like the guns that kill quickly? Do you like the guns, what type of guns do you like? Of course, subs are going to kill quickly and assaults are going to have the power, but then you have guns that kind of defy that statement. You have guns like the Maddox that is like, it feels like a submachine gun in your hand. It is an assault rifle and it has a good speed and it feels like a sub, so it kills quickly, it does everything that you want it to do pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to actually use this gun. That's just an example. I'm going to actually use the Stingray. It's a 3-round burst. It's actually a really pretty damn good gun. Actually, like they recently nerfed this gun. It's not horrible now. It's just not as deadly as it once was. You know, it's still pretty lethal. It packs a good punch and it still can kill. It's just not as deadly. Again, look, I see one here. I'm going to push this. I know he was going to be there. It's another one behind him. There's one to my left here. My teammate's chasing him. He's going to go around. There's one more here. There's going to be a bunch more. They're going to come here. They're going to come to the left. They're going to try to flank us. So that means they're going to come here. That's what they do. Once it gets kind of quiet, that means the spawns is going to flip. Now I have a UAV. I'm going to put that down so I can know where they're at before they know where I'm at. This is what Call of Duty does. Now that they have the flank, they think that they have it. But I'm watching our flank to make sure that none of this happens here. You see what I'm doing? I'm just using my surroundings to outplay these guys. I'm 8-0 right now. I didn't do nothing spectacular. Nothing extravagant. No. I don't want to die. I don't think I would have won that gunfight. So I didn't push it. I got my kill streaks. I have a Thresher. I'm going to use this. He's going to push forward. It's another guy down low. I'm going to pick him off. I'm on a 10 kill streak. I'm just holding down this area here. I have my strike team now. It's only going to be one more here. That means that they flanked. That means that they're flipped. I'm 14-0 right now, guys. I'm not doing anything spectacular that you guys can do. I'm 14-0 right now, you guys. I'm holding down this area. Now we're going to push out. My streaks are complete. This is the part where people start to actually leave the game because they're sick and tired of me. They're wondering, where is he at? How is he doing these things? My streaks is actually going to take over. Strike team is going to come out. He's there. There's 2 here. I don't want to push that. My strike team will get them. I don't want to push that. I'm 23-0, guys. I'm 23-0. Let's try to go for a nuke. I'm on a 10 right now. I should be on a 15 in about 2 kills. Let's try to go for the nuke, guys. He put a barricade here. He's here to the left. Okay. Gonna drop another assault pack. It's 25-14. I have 25 kills right now, guys. I'm 25-0. Let's just try and keep this up. There's gonna be a guy here. I'm waiting for him. My strike team probably got him. Okay, the guy's in the middle. We're just holding down this side of the map. We're not doing nothing spectacular. This is just me using the map to my advantage. Okay. Now my streaks are gone, so now I have to use my IQ again. So they see that I completely dominated this side of the map, so now they're on the other side of the map. I'm going to be patient and rely on this side of the map because I know I'm running the routes. Okay, I'm on a 15. I was actually on a 10. I thought I wasn't on a 10. I'm 28-0, guys. I'm just still playing the map. I'm not doing anything spectacular. I'm aiming. You see, I'm not getting lazy. I'm not just running, expecting, and waiting for someone to get there. I'm actually still playing the map. I get the double. I get another Thresher. I'm going to use this again, attack. I'm going to get my health up just to help my teammates. I'm 30-0, guys. 30-0. I'm actually pretty excited that I'm 30-0 right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's gonna be 2 here. He expected me, but I was pre-aiming and he wasn't. Got the long shot. This is what you guys tune in for. To see spectacular gameplay like this. My teammate helped me. It's gonna be 1 here on the left. 1 more. There's another. Pay attention. I'm on a relentless, guys. I'm on a 20. I told you guys, I nuke out. Come on. Spam up nukes in the chat, please. Spam up nukes in the chat. Spam up nukes in the chat. This will be the greatest upset in America if I fail to get this nuke. Come on, spam up nukes in the chat. Spam up nukes. Spam it up, guys. Nuke in the chat. 44-0, guys. Spam it up. Spam it up. Spam up nuke in the chat, guys. My teammates are actually doing pretty decent for themselves. They're not being completely buffoons. That means the spawns flipped. The spawns are flipped. Okay, someone got a UAV. Thank you. I appreciate you. So I'm not the only one. Okay, there's more here. There's more. Okay. I might actually retreat. I didn't win that gunfight. I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna run to where my teammates is. My teammates are. I'm gonna retreat. I'm not gonna push that gunfight. I actually tried not to get hit by that. I almost had the nuke, guys. Spam it up 50 and 0 in the chat, man. Spam up 50 and 0. Please spam up 50 and 0 in the chat. Spam up 50 and 0. I almost had the nuke. I took my time. I was being patient. I wasn't, going for the nuke, but I was not going for the nuke. I should have been way more aggressive there. I didn't keep track of the time. I was on a 25. Spam up nukes in the chat. This is me recording it for the Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat at L_different. Comment down below if you guys think I would have got that nuke. Please, let me know if you guys think I would have got that nuke. I think I had a pretty good shot at getting that nuke. I think I would have gotten the nuclear. Like, let me know if you guys think I would have gotten that nuke. Spam up no nuke if you think I would have got that nuclear. And you guys let me know on Snapchat. Add me again on Snapchat at L_different. Snapchat, say hello to the stream. Let me know if you think I would spam up nuke down below too. Excuse me, you guys. Okay. Whew. I'm sorry, you guys. I am actually kind of sick, so I don't know where it came from. So I'm actually trying to recover. But the stream must go on. I have to provide content for you guys. You guys seen what I do here live. You guys seen how everything happens, my gameplay, and what I actually conduct. So it's different from me putting together. I'm actually going to do more streams for you guys because it's different. Like, anyone could put together a montage, like, if you play the game a lot. If you play the game a lot, eventually you'll have good clips. If you just save them, eventually when you get enough, you'll have enough for a montage, and then you just edit and make it look super cool. The key is when you make a lot of montages, then you look super cool, because it's like you have to have, in order to get those clips, you had to really be good. But I make sure to include in my montages the streaks. Like, I like when Merciless and Ruthless and Brutal, Nuclear, I make sure that those titles pop up in the screen in some of my gameplays to let you guys know that I'm actually streaking, and that it's not just me so happy, a coincidence that I actually got those set of kills in the game. And now you guys have seen me just go 50 and 0 live, that you guys seen it here live, so I want you guys to just spam up if you think I would have gotten the nuke. You actually guys didn't see the nuke. I didn't get the nuke. I don't think I got the nuke. I think I was at like a brutal, I think I was at like a brutal or whatnot. So, oh my gosh, I didn't even see him. But guys, let me know what you guys think. I will be ending the live soon, unfortunately. I will have more content out for you guys very soon. Very, very soon. I will be making a videos in the process of being made. I gave you guys the tips and tricks that I know of. If you guys know of any more tips and tricks, then you guys please text me on Snapchat, L_different. Add me on Snapchat at L_different. L_different. And let me know what type of tips and tricks you guys came up with that help you guys become the great Call of Duty players that I know that you guys already are. Like, let me know what help you guys, because even though you guys just seen me go 50-0 and you see me guys do have good gameplay, montage, that doesn't mean that I'm perfect and I have no room for error. Like, I make a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of bad gameplay. There's a lot of gameplays of me doing horrible. It's a lot of messing up before I got to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of bad gameplays and bad times before I got to be good enough to even get 25 kills with no deaths, let alone 50. So he ran. I don't want to push that because usually when you chase someone, that's usually what happens. When you chase someone, then they tend to win the gunfight. That's the way that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is. Like, at least for me anyway. Whenever a guy shoots me in the back and then I like run around the corner, if he chases me, I usually get the kill, and same thing vice versa. So I tend to, like, after I shoot a guy in the back and he gets away, I just know that he'll be like, okay, it's a guy behind me, and then he'll push me, and then I'll try and get the kill like that. I won't push him. Like, if that guy if he didn't have a shotgun, I probably would have won that gunfight as well. Like, see how he got away? He'll come back. See how he came back? You see? You see how he came back? Because he like, wait, somebody shooting me in the back. He met it up, you know, healed up, and then decided to push back. That's what guys like to do in this game. Okay, it's two of them there. They're gonna push me or not. Okay. So now I know. Oh. Okay, I know that they're spawning here, and I know that there's two behind me. Of course. I killed two, and then I knew that there were two behind me. So I wanted to turn immediately back around. Who is this? He's 7-0. And because he has Crash, he probably has an assault pack, which means that he's going to get his streaks extra early. So now we're going to have to deal with that fact that he has his streaks now. He has a Thresher as well. Oh, goody for us. Now, guys, please let me know, what do you think about the way I just died? How did that kill me in the building? I thought buildings were supposed to protect you from hazardous events going on outside. I thought that that's what buildings were for. I guess, silly me, I should have went under the ground then. There's one here. I don't know if he died. There's one behind me. Please excuse my aim. It's very poor. They're gonna try and flank. It's a window here. He's gonna come back. There's a window here. Oh my gosh, it's like it was 4 of them there. That's the only thing I have a problem with the Stingray. Because it's a 3-round burst, if I don't hit 2 bursts, like, they will live, and then I have to now try to make up for the fact that, like, this is a very bad game for me. See, look, I'm 11 and what, 7. This is a horrible game for me. I'm not really playing good at all. You know, oh wow, he chained us. So I'm not really playing good at all. I'm 14-8. These guys are actually cracking me. They're actually better than the last. He's doing extremely well with that Tempest. He's dead now though. He has a set of streaks. I'm willing to bet. If anyone else runs this way, I'm gonna wait for it. No, they're behind us actually. I'm gonna go outside, see if I can see him. Of course, I looked the wrong way. I'm gonna bet that I think that's ours. Of course. My nose is really stuffy and I'm really sick, guys. I'm sorry. That's why it's been such a delay on videos. I'm really sick and it's not ours. I'm sick and I have a sore throat. I don't know where this came from. I really don't. I was fine a day ago, and now I have stuffy nose, sore throat, you know, but I still have to provide content for you guys. So oh, it's one here. He has a shotgun as well. I feel like guys like him aren't they're just waste of spaces, because he had a shotgun and got outplayed, which is kind of like peculiar considering the fact they have a strike team as well. So okay, so now they're taking turns because it was his streaks. Now he has a strike team and an attack chopper. See, my bad games is 20 and 11. I'm probably gonna get 30 kills. You know, I'm not gonna do as good. I think the strike team gonna push here. Like, I won't do, of course, like right when I jump out, the guy with the grenade. Nope. He's using a Maddox. It's like kind of disturbing. Of course. Like, he throws it out right when I chase him. Like right when I'm gonna like approach him about the situation. I said approach about the situation like I'm actually gonna fight the guy. Of course. I couldn't get out if I want to. Like, this is why I'm so happy and overjoyed about Modern Warfare, because there's not going to be any specialists. There's not going to be any specialists. There's not going to be any specialists. There's going to be normal boots on the ground fighting, gunplay, and that is going to overjoy me. That's like World War II, and I actually was exceptional in World War II. So this is overjoyed. This is going to be a fantastic game, I feel. You know, I've seen the news on Twitter of, you know, there being no UAV, and well, there being the UAV, but no just, okay, it's two there, no mini maps. So now you guys have to kind of use, you know, he's gonna push too now because his friend died, and of course my aim goes to poop. So yeah, okay, he's gonna die because I shot out. The guy landed on the floor there. Of course the guy spawn split, but it being no mini map and it like that stuff like that, like a lot of people were disappointed that there are going to be no mini map and stuff, and that there's a different amount of streaks. There's like a lot of different things with the game, that the games have animations, it's way more realistic and stuff like this. And I wasn't upset. I was shocked because I'm so used to, like, you know, so used to things. Like, we're spoiled as a Call of Duty community, I would say. So it's like I was used to, of course he's gonna die, he can't get through, of course. Okay, I was so used to and spoiled by a lot of things that Call of Duty actually gave us, to the point that now it's like that this is not going to be in the game. It's more of a shock. Like, I can't believe that they're going to take this out the game when it's been such a good thing, you know. But it doesn't really mean I'll still be good at the game, I feel, because like again, once you use my tips and tricks, you don't just rely on the map. You use your intuition. You have a bunch of other tools to help you be exceptional in Call of Duty. It isn't just you looking at the map and getting kills. Of course they have more kills than me, but you know, it isn't just that. Of course I was at top of my team though, but it's more than just you just looking at the map and getting kills. It's more than that. It's you actually being, having IQ, you know, learning the maps and everything. When you get a new Call of Duty in your hands, the first thing you do is you start to memorize the maps. You start to memorize the routes. You start to memorize things so that you can be aware while there are 25% of other players thinking like you, actually trying to memorize and trying to use their IQ and trying to be good at the game. And then there's 75 other people who are just enjoying the game, and they're just running out and trying to and just acting off of pure instinct. That's the difference between IQ and instinct. Instinct is you just reacting to whatever the game throws at you. That's the difference. It's like instinct is when you run around a corner and you're in the middle of a run, and then you see two guys, so then you aim and try to kill both of them. IQ is when you already pre-aimed, you jump around the corner, you're already aimed, and you're expecting two guys to be there, and then you kill them both because you were more prepared for the gunfight than they were. They wasn't expecting you to just jump around the corner. That's like IQ compared to just instinct. Instinct is you reacting to things that just happen. There's a lot of new Call of Duty players like that. And then let's not forget that when the game comes out, there's gonna be another 10% of people who never play Call of Duty, and they're gonna decide that Modern Warfare is gonna be their first Call of Duty. So then they're gonna be the Bambies, and those are gonna be the people that, for lack of better terms, you take advantage of when you run into them in the lobby. The good part about a new Call of Duty is that everyone's level 1, even though there's gonna be a beta and we're gonna test it out, but for the most part, they're going to be a bunch of level 1s, or everyone's going to be within the first 55 or whatever the max level is. They're going to be between the first level and the max and the level cap. So people are going to be decent, and you're going to run into maybe a bunch, or you're going to run into a few people who are actually good at the game. But for everyone's going to be at the neutral. After a month of Call of Duty being out, people are already getting extremely good at the game. People are prestiging, and people are just flying through the game completely. I like to be one of those people. So it's like after a week of the game, if you really count the people who actually try hard. So I think that going into this Call of Duty, you need to have an open mind, because they actually made a lot of the movement different. They actually made a lot of new kill streaks. They made a lot of new guns. They made a lot of different things, a lot of new added things, a lot of things that we know and love. They took out some things, and I feel, in my humble opinion, that them removing specialists was the smartest decision, because I feel like people make. Because I feel like Call of Duty players in this game, the specialist is what make them good. Like, you see, my character, I just have him as my cover character because he looks cool to me. But I don't run him. I run the specialist that does actually nothing. He gives you a health boost, and he gives you a health boost, and he drops an assault pack, which doesn't make your bullets stronger. All it does for you is just help you get your streaks faster. That is it. Everyone else is an offensive specialist, and maybe not Zero, but people don't really run Zero. Like, Zero, to me, when she first came out, was the most overpowered specialist. Why? Because it's like, now I get to not be good at the game, and I get to just wait for the people who actually are good and actually get kill streaks every game to get their streaks, and then I can just hack all of them and then get kills. Like, that was the most disturbing. Like, when I'm on a streak and I'm 10-0, 12-0 when I start off the game, and I'm not running Crash, I'm running a regular specialist, I'm not running I'm not running the ComSec device, so I get my streaks at a discount. I'm just running stim shot, so I have to actually grind for my streaks. I have to grind the actual 13 kills for my streaks and the actual 12 kills for my streaks, and actually go on a real kill streak. And then some guy who's at the bottom of the leaderboard just taps his little triggers and decides to hack all of everything, and then he gets rewarded for that. So now my attack chopper, my drone squad, my streaks turn and kill me, and then kill a lot of my teammates if we're all standing in the same area, like we're just spawning. I call it in, and he hacks it. It kills all of us, and he's now rewarded. Now those kill streaks kill like 10 people. Now he's up 10 kills, and he didn't put in that work. So that was the most overpowered when it first came out to me. Like, to me, that was like the worst specialist. But to me, by far, the worst specialist right now, the most overpowered, is Reaper, of course, because he's the newest. And so they're going to, of course, favor him. His radar shroud is not what makes him OP. Of course, it's the synth that makes him OP. Maybe somebody correct me if I pronounce that wrong. It's just because it's like, it feels like he has an armor. Like the bullets on that are so strong that it really takes 2 bullets to kill, and he has like 400 bullets in that chamber. And then it shoots fast, it kills extremely fast, and it's like you be shooting him, and every gun in this game takes like 3, 4, 5 shots. And then it's like, and in this game, which is unlike every Call of Duty, in this game there's no such thing as having a gunfight where you don't get shot, unless the guy's aim is bad or you shot him in the back. If you run around a corner and the guy is in the middle of running and you were aimed in, if you shoot him, he is going to land at least 1 or 2 shots on you, at least. No matter what gun you have, nothing. He's going to land at least, no matter if you have a submachine gun, he's going to land at least 1 or 2 shots on you. If a guy has if he has this out, if he has the synth, or however you pronounce it, if he has this gun out, once he hits 2 shots on you, you're dead. He wins that gunfight. No matter if he was in the run or he was prepared for that gunfight or not, he wins that gunfight. And that to me is so unfair. So, and then I feel like they nerfed Firebreak, because the Purifier doesn't do as much damage, and it doesn't, like the damage, like the detector or whatever, doesn't register fast enough. So it's times where guys are sitting in the fire 3 seconds and then they start to get burned. And if a guy has a submachine gun, he'll kill you in that 3 seconds. 3 seconds is quick enough, for is a short enough time, a quick enough time, a long enough time for a person to kill you if he had the right gun and you're close. So it's just like they needed to fix that. People just aim recklessly with this and shoot the war machine and just blow everybody up. Like them taking out all of this, and you have just a pure Call of Duty game. You have to rely on the guns and the attachments and stuff like that. That will be way better. That I love those kind of Call of Duty games. Hence why I was always good at. That's why I was good at World War II and the original Modern Warfare, because there was no special. I was great at Advanced Warfare. I was good at the games where there were specialists. I was good at BO3. I was good where there were specialists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually pretty decent at this game too. It's not that I'm not good in those games. It's just that it's not my cup of tea. And this to me is a really good game. It's Call of Duty. This is my favorite game. So of course I love all Call of Duties except for Ghost. Ghost to me was horrible. But other than that, I love all Call of Duties. It's just that I prefer without specialists, because I feel like specialists now complicate the game, because now you have those game modes where they allow 3 people, 4 people to run the same specialist. So now if you get a group of torques, you're gonna 9 times out of 10 lose, because now there's barricades everywhere, and they can go in a secluded area where you have to run and put a bunch of barricades. They can put a bunch of barricades around and put a bunch of razor wire on the floor. So now you can't get past the barricade, they kill you, and then they make you move slow in them so you can't just jump out of it. They kill you, and then they have their guns and they're killing you, and it just creates a camp thing. And then in this game they reward campers. And even if it's just one, you could kind of counteract that, but like if he's camping, they'll reward him. And then like they have like different things. Like to me, like all specialists, they should be fairly balanced at this point. This game has been out for some time, and they shouldn't, new operations. Of course, I'm glad that they're bringing out new guns, new content, keeping the Call of Duty society and community flowing. I'm happy about that. The M16 is out now. The Peacekeeper has been out for some time now. New guns, new operations, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like new tiers and all of that. I'm satisfied with that. New tiers, new things to unlock, like new camos. Like I haven't locked that. Like I've just really started, I'm still very low in tiers. I don't know why, actually. To be honest, my tiers move so slow, considering I actually play good at the game. This Blackout character is actually really good. This is the from Black Ops 2, the bus driver from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This is actually a really, really interesting Blackout character. But you know, I'm glad that they're supplying us with more content and stuff like that. But as far as the game itself, it's not my favorite Call of Duty. It's not the worst, but it's not my favorite. I feel like they could have done a lot better. I feel like they should have, to get the best results, I feel like you should take as much time as you need. Even if they need to take a whole, like, more than a few months, even if they have to take almost a year to really hone in, and because I know like they've been working on Modern Warfare for the, you know, since BO4 was created, after the first DLC, you know, Next Operation, I know they started working on. This is why, if you don't know, Call of Duty, they have two different people who make the game, Sledgehammer, Activision, like people make different studios make the game. So while one studio is producing one Call of Duty and giving us new content doing that, another studio is having a Call of Duty in the making, which is good. But I think that they should take some time and they should let all the studios come together. I know that all the studios pitch ideas, but I need all the studios to really come together and focus on one big, extravagant Call of Duty that would just change the Call of Duty experience completely. I think that would be the best decision, instead of just letting one studio on this, one studio on that. And I feel like in this Call of Duty, what I want is I want balance out, because 2 updates ago, like, they're trying to fix things. Like, different guns did different things, and to me it was like the submachine guns completely outplayed the assault rifles. Like, it was really no competition at one point in time, like, you know, and it was kind of sad. Like, this gun here, this gun is, to me, is not overpowered. It's just shocking of what it can do. You can kill someone cross map with this. You have the speed for it. Like, when you look at the fire rate, it's really high already. Then you put rapid fire on it and it takes it to another level. You can put high caliber 1 and 2 on it to make it that much more deadly. I just put high caliber 1 because I don't really need high caliber 2, because I shoot, my shots are precise. I try, like, again, aim is very important to me, so I try to hit everyone in the chest, between the chest up, the top, the sternum, not just his chest, not just the upper half of the body, the sternum, which is actually the center of your chest, and higher. That's what I try to aim for every time. So it's more likely that I'll get a headshot, so I like to have high caliber. So this game has the speed, it has the damage, and then on top of that, you can put fast mags on it. It can kill across map, up close it completely annihilates, and it can outplay pretty much any gun when you land your shots. But that's at a point in time, the only really reliable gun on the assault rifle was the Maddox. If you look at all the pro players, you look at FaZe, you look at Optic Gaming, you look at E-United, you look at all the different top players, and you watch the circuits and the championship and the finals, they're using this gun. This gun, since the game was created, since Black Ops 4 was released, the Maddox has been a very powerful gun. It feels like a sub, it runs and it fires and it puts people down like an assault. It's just an overall complete monster. It's just crazy what this gun can do. It's completely nuts what this gun can do. But then we went through a phase when this gun, like after an update, this gun was completely nuts and it was the best game on the market, and it completely just destroyed. Now this is one of my favorite guns. It just does so much damage, it packs so much power. When you put high caliber, like this gun doesn't need, to me, it doesn't need any optic, nothing. It just needs it just needs both of the high calibers and fast mags. For headshots, I love the iron sights, headshots, just so that it can have the extra damage. It comes with 30 bullets in a clip. Once you put fast mags on it, you get the reload fast. Of course, all my classes run scavenger because you can't rely on just the gun, the ammo that comes with the gun. I run stim shot because I'm always in a lot of gunfights. I do a lot of streaking. I do a lot of challenging of gunfights I can win. So I need stim shot. I need to be able to met up quickly. All of these are just like, I don't really like, to me, my specialists, I always run crash, so I'm not running offensive specialist to the point where I need that. I'd like to get my streaks. I like to use stim shot. I like to get my streaks naturally. I don't want help, not because I feel like I'm too good for help, but because I think that when you go for it yourself, the higher your streak you're in. Like, if I need 13 kills for a strike team, when I use stim shot, I actually have to get the 13 kills. That means I'm on the merciless and I'm 2 off, you feel me, a 15. And that's great. That's streaking. So that's why I don't use this, because I like the streak. So I need to just be, have that. As far as I don't use body armor. I feel like body armor is very important in hardcore, because hardcore allows you to take a few extra bullets, or extra bullet, or a few extra bullets before you die. I actually spent some time running hardcore. I actually like it. It's not bad. It's just not my cup of tea. I could actually run hardcore and do extremely well. I've gotten the same amount of streaks, the strike team, that I've got the same streaks in hardcore. I just personally, I like core. I like team deathmatch, kill confirm. I like game modes where you're just strictly on killing. I don't like to run domination and capture the flag and hard point unless I'm running with teammates, my friends, my team, because we can communicate and we could collectively work together to not only get kills but to win. And when you run with a team, you automatically get double XP because you're in a party, and you guys can make the game last as long as you want. So when you go in a kill confirm with a team of 6 and you guys are completely destroying them, you guys can communicate, stop collecting the tags, and just keep killing them and keep killing them and keep killing them, so that we could just all have like 50-60 kills and level up quickly to get to prestige and this and prestige master or this, or to get as much headshots so we could get dark matter, or to go for any accolades or accomplishments that you want to get in the game and get as much streaks as you want. So you guys could communicate that. If you go in just with randoms, now you kind of have to just wing it. So I like to just keep the gameplay strictly kills, because with kills I could just rely on me, and I could just completely crack out and destroy the whole lobby. Acoustic sensor is really good. You can see it on your map. You're looking at your map every 5 seconds. You can see the direction of the person who is coming to or coming behind you, forward, side of you. You see what direction he's coming in. It's really exceptional. I just personally favor stim shot, so that's what I run on every single last one of my classes. I run stim shot. That's my go-to. That's all I run. I don't run anything else. Of course, I run like scavenger. Like, this is just things that I feel like make you overall better. Like, your class is what's gonna make you good. After you have the tools to be good yourself, now you have to have the tools to know what will work in game. One thing that I learned from the pro players like Scump and different pro players that I've learned in the Call of Duty world is this here. When you go in options, you go to controls. I've actually learned this is actually Scump sensitivity, the 6.6 sensitivity. Guys, run this sensitivity. It's actually really good. It's actually amazing. I've actually learned to use my button layout as tactical. It took me not a little bit of time, it took me a little bit to get used to it. But basically, it just switches your melee, which will be your analog usually on default. Here, as you guys can see here on default, your melee attack will be your analog, and your crouch / prone to get all the way on the floor will be your circle. And when you switch to tactical, you just switch in those 2 buttons there. I feel like that makes you way more versatile. It makes you way a better Call of Duty player. Why? Because now all your motion and all your movement is in your sticks. It's in your sticks, and your thumbs never move from here when you're playing. For you to have to move from, if you're running in your gunfight, you're gonna shine it back, you need to slide around the corner, you need to move your hand off your camera, which is your right analog stick, which you control your camera. You need to move your stick move it from there to hit the circle button, when if you're playing tactical, your slide is already in your stick. So now is already in your analog, so now all you need to do is just push that in. So now it can make, so it just makes you, the more less movement that you have to do with the more reward is the better. Like, work smarter, not harder. So you want to go for as much advantage as you can with less movement. You want to be able to get as much stuff as you can do without having to move your actual fingers to do it. Another thing that I recommend for all Call of Duty players, new, old, I recommend is a SCUF controller. Here I have this is one of my YouTubers that I watch, the Swag SCUF controller. I don't know if you guys can see that. I have the Swag SCUF controller. You guys can see this. I have the Swag SCUF controller. It has the panels on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has the panels on the back. It's really good. It helps me a lot. The panels on the back make it easier. So I put the circle button as my right panel. So that's why I put my X button as the left panel, so I can actually slide and jump with that. I can actually use that to jump out my slides and different things like that. Do I actually use the panels? A lot of times, no, I don't use the panels. So in my inner panels, I took out the way. I feel like they were getting in the way. My hands are big and this controller is big, so it's another benefit for it. I have big hands, and so I took the inner panels off because I don't really need them, and I just used the side too. Another thing that I really feel like you should do is turn your controller vibration off. There's been so many times where you are having a gunfight and you don't realize it, but your vibration, the vibration of the controller is what's making you miss. Because the controller is constantly vibrating, that little vibration may have just made your thumb slide a little to the right, a little to the left, a little up, or a little down, which caused you to miss key shots would have could have gotten you that kill. When if you turn it off, now every shot that you hit, you literally hit, like you did that, and you are going to be more accurate. I think it makes me way more accurate than when I have it on. The vibration is a distraction for me because the controller is constantly vibrating and it's constantly doing too much. Like when you turn it off, you get way better accuracy, you hit your shots more, it's just way more cleaner, it's more smoother. Like you can hear the gameplay, so you know if you can hear when you hit someone in Call of Duty, you can hear it. When you to feel it in control, I feel like it makes it very hard to, like, you know, keep playing. That's just me. These things that work for me. Everyone's unique. If you feel like default and with the vibration on and you have a high sensitivity that works for you, run that. That's perfectly fine. This is just what works for me. I used to play with my sensitivity on 8.8, and then I was like, okay, and it was fine for me. But then I was like, let me try, and then I came across a video on YouTube, and it said 6.6, which is scump. So I said, you know what, let me try 6.6, and ever since then I've left it, because it's perfect. It's the perfect, to me, it's the perfect speed. It allows you to aim quickly. You can aim, you can move your camera quickly enough to turn on someone. If someone's behind you, you can use it quickly enough to turn on someone, a full 360, and get the kill. You're not slow, it doesn't feel like you're stuck in the mud. And anyway, when you're playing Call of Duty, you can put stock on. Stock will also help you move when you're aimed in. Another thing is when you're sniping, you can turn your high zoom sensitivity up, and this will also help you tremendously when sniping. If you feel like you're stuck in the mud, your sensitivity is already high, and on top of that, but you can't seem to get it to move as fast as you would like. You can change this setting here, your high zoom sensitivity, which will also allow you to move while you're aimed in faster. I play with mine on a 125. That's just normal for me. That's what's comfortable for me. And that's what I run. Settings is very important. Settings help you. You know what I'm saying? Settings really do help you, and it help you be a better player. Guys, I want you guys to please, I encourage you guys, please, to share this video, share this stream, share this live stream with your friends, everyone. On Judge Gaming, we're a family. We all come together and do the thing that we enjoy. We enjoy games. Stay tuned. I will be streaming every single day. I will be streaming from 7 to about 9:30. Sometimes I will end at 9:27, or sometimes I will stay streaming as long as 11. Please be out and looking for streams. Look for my streams. I will be streaming either on here at YouTube, or I'll be streaming here, or I'll be streaming at Twitch, on Twitch. Go follow me on Twitch at Unjudged Gaming. Subscribe to this channel at Unjudged Gaming, and go follow me on Twitter at UnjudgedG, you guys. Please, support is free. You know, guys, support, and I will support you guys. Subscribe to my channel again at Unjudged Gaming. Follow me on Twitter again at UnjudgedG. And this is your boy Dreams here, and I will see you guys in the next video.